So for this job on LinkedIn that I'm interested in, I use the GigHQ Chrome extension and I just use the save functionality. And now what I can do is I can just go to Claude and start talking to Claude about my data. So I can say, hey, do I have a job application for this company? And identify that I have one that I'm prospecting, and I just start evaluating myself. So I ask it if I'm a good fit. It does the analysis, strengths, gaps, coaching strategies, etc. It tells me kind of a rough fit score. And then there's some of the things that it mentioned that it caught that it said that I don't have, and I realized I've actually done those things. And so now that feedback helps me kind of update my gig issue career journal, and so I can continue to build on that. So I kind of added that, and I said, hey, actually I've done those things. These are the things I've done. This is the impact I've had. And it continues to build out and write my career journal based on my feedback. So this becomes a conversation similar to what you would potentially have with a coach if you're working with one. But then you can continue to log those entries. And this also becomes useful because the next time you go through and try to apply for a role, now your journal's already been updated. So it'll continue to build on that. And so I continue to kind of go through that. And then I generate a resume, which Claude can do. And it generates a document. You can download it, you can save it. And I said, hey, I need a cover letter. It kind of grabs that, does the same thing. And then, of course, now more than ever for job applications, what we find is that outside of the standard, first name, last name, so on and so forth, attach your resume, there's a lot of questions about, hey, why are you interested in working here? And what have you done before? And kind of those things. And so those questions and the answer to those questions, you can also iterate on through the tool, right? And so now you can just say, I want to help answer this question, but also there's some context that I'm sharing around what I saw in the job description and some other research I did. And so I can feed all that in. It helps me kind of build that narrative, and it helps me answer those. And I can continue going back and forth through the rest of the questions until I'm satisfied, and I go through and fill out the form. And so remember that now more and more companies are spending time focusing on this part of the application form because they get so many good candidates. They're really looking for just candidates that will answer these questions well, that will catch their eye. And those are really the ones they want to hire. And so one thing you might have noticed is I didn't do any copy pasting, right? So I didn't copy paste a job description. I didn't attach a resume, all that. Since I had saved the job into my GigHQ dashboard, it's using the connector to go parse my GigHQ profile, parse the job details and so on until it's able to help me kind of get through the end. So this is really, really powerful. It really streamlines your workflow. And then ultimately I can just go in here and submit the application and tell Claude to say, hey, I've actually applied to this job, update the status. And then that's it.